So a few weeks ago, I released a video showing my concern over Abu Garcia and how they appear to be stagnating and dying. And that's because they haven't come out with any new real technology in decades. Well, it looks like I'm gonna eat my words because apparently Abu Garcia has been silently and quietly working on their own DC reel. And a couple of days ago, they unveiled it to the world. And let's check out 3 teaser videos that they uploaded on their Instagram. Alright, so as you can see, they named their reel the Revo Voltiq. And I have to say that is a pretty cool name. And from those short teaser videos, it looks like their DC brakes are going to have the DC sound or the DC song or whine or whatever you want to call it, just like with Shimano and other DC reels from China. And to me, that's a plus. Now, unfortunately, there's no more information on the reel as they just came out with those videos and pictures a couple of days ago. But we're going to go over to tzlure.com because they wrote a short little article about the Revo Voltiq and we're going to read it. Alright, so here we go. It says, does Abu Garcia also have its own DC? The Abu Garcia 2026 Revo Voltiq is coming soon. Alright, it says Abu Garcia has recently been teasing its new product, the 2026 Revo Voltiq cable reel. Based on the limited information released so far, the name itself hints at its potential. It appears to be a smart reel equipped with a digitally controlled braking system, meaning it could be Abu's first DC. So there's a good look at the side plate and brake adjustment. I wonder if that center section glows when you cast. Probably not. But you can see it's numbered from 1 to 10. And I wonder if it's 10 total settings, or are there settings in between numbers, or if it's going to be stepless like some Chinese DC reels, but let's keep reading. It says, with major cable reel manufacturers making efforts to innovate in recent years, and DAIWA launching the Smart IM-ZTW a couple of years ago, Abu is now the only one of 3 major manufacturers that hasn't designed a cable reel. And I'm assuming what they mean by cable reel is, I guess, electronic DC brakes. Now Abu will also launch its own DC system cable reel, so the 3 major manufacturers are finally all in the same boat. Some nice high-res pictures. Better look at that brake dial. I wonder if the numbers will light up because it looks like 1, 2, and 3 are white while 4 to 10 are dark. Very interesting. All right, let's keep reading. It says, based on the official photos released so far, the external frame and details of the Revo Voltiq don't seem to have changed much. It still uses the asymmetrical low center of gravity frame design, frequently used by ALDEBARAN in recent years. The side plate braking force adjustment design also seems to be similar to some of ALDEBARAN's magnetic braking cable reels. So I guess cable reels means bait casters. Although the adjustment value is only a 0 to 10 micro adjustment, furthermore, Mr. Kiyo Ime appears in the official teaser video, suggesting that this cable reel will be released soon. This means the Revo family now includes a smart model. However, the Revo series has traditionally offered several different specifications for its cable reels, ranging from high to low. It remains to be seen whether this smart model will follow the same positioning strategy to cater to different market segments. Based on my years of experience with Abu, the updated Revo Voltiq will likely be priced lower than the electronically braked cable reels from manufacturers like S&D, that means Shimano and DAIWA. However, we'll have to wait for official information to be released regarding the Revo Voltiq's specific capabilities and how its internal numerical control system works. This is because traditional manufacturers like S&D, as well as some counterfeit manufacturers, are all launching so-called smart DC cable winders, gradually paving the way for future new types of cable winders. Abu may have seen this and wants to get involved as well. After all, with the rapid development of AI, future cable winders may truly enable two-axis cable winders to achieve true full intelligence. So naturally, Abu wants to be part of this trend. I believe that is the end of the article, but a couple of questions here. Now, of course, if you're all new to this, Shimano pioneered digital brakes like over 20 years ago, and apparently they had a patent that recently expired, and then I believe either it was DAIWA or KASTKING that came out with digital brakes a few years ago, and then of course the Chinese manufacturers came out with their own, and of course recently Bates came out with their digital reel. So question I have is, Abu Garcia just taking a Chinese DC braking unit and putting it in the Revo Voltiq. Now, in case you didn't know, on AliExpress, it's been available for a few months now. There is a DC brake conversion for Abu Garcia reels for sale. And I saw a Japanese YouTuber buy one and test it out, and I have to admit it was not impressive at all. So let's hope they're not using that in the Revo Voltiq. But I do suspect that they will be using some Chinese technology. But let's hope that Abu Garcia is going to, I guess, refine the programming or firmware. Now, in these limited pictures, I don't see any kind of Bluetooth smartphone connection. I don't see any kind of USB-C port. So it's probably going to be self-recharging and no Bluetooth app, thank God. But another question is, when is it going to come out? Because the Japanese fishing shows were in late January and there was no Revo Voltiq to be found. But we have ICAST coming up in a few months, and I wouldn't be surprised if they unveiled the Voltiq at ICAST. Now, another question is, how much is this reel going to cost? It's only got apparently external brake adjustment. I don't see any pictures about opening up the inside for more adjustability. So I'm thinking this reel, especially since if you look here, it has the SX badge on the spool tension. It's probably gonna avoid competing with the higher end models from Shimano, like the METANIUM and the ANTARES and ALDEBARAN. And it's probably gonna be targeting like Shimano's super aged CURADO and SLX DC. So hopefully it's going to be around the $200 price point with a maximum of like $300. But yeah, looks like Abu Garcia is finally joining the DC bandwagon. And like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if this is taking a Chinese DC unit and putting it into a Revo frame. But once again, let's hope Abu Garcia tunes the firmware to give us more performance. So yeah, that's all the information that's on this new Revo Voltiq. And let me know what you think in the comments section. Now FYI, the base DC reel, the EDC, is on its way to me for review. So be on the lookout for videos on that reel, as well as some others that have been sent to me. Alright guys, thanks a lot.